we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Sanders again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a wideout. When you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, although because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cut, ready, check, contact, safety Ranger.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. 38 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert!
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. On the move past the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in